What up, multipliers? We'll be starting in a second. Hope you're having a good night. What is going on, folks? I hope you're having a good Friday afternoon or night or wherever it is, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is Big Man doing some more Celestial Crash dev. I'm hoping to work on a new mechanic tonight, but I know there's some busted things in that game that really need to get fixed. But I'm wondering if I can just speed through them and then actually work on a new mechanic tonight. So we'll see where we get, how far we get tonight. I keep saying tonight, but anyway. All right, let's dive on in. Oh, did I not? I didn't set up my avatar. One sec. I completely skipped my mind. Let's get it set up here. Let's pick an animation. And then we'll activate it. We can turn off the boosters for the night. Just me chilling in the corner here. All right. Oop, my head is twisted. Why is my head twisted? Because I wasn't looking at the camera. Okay. All right, let's get started here. I've went during the period off stream, I went and tried to kind of update the graphics of the planet, so some of them look a little bit better, some of them look a little weird. It definitely looks a little weird right there. But probably what I need to do is the ones that look weird, I think I need to either up the memory around them, or I need to I need to reduce the frames because they got too many frames. Let's see a couple of them here. See, that looks really terrible. And see, I don't think the collisions are working right now, because watch this. So I put that there, pass right through it. So yeah, my collisions aren't working right now, so I got to fix that. Let's see. So that works. So at least it can tell when it's collided with that. See, that's wrong. That's way wrong. So I've broken a couple things in here. I'm not sure how. Well, I redid a bunch of redoing the graphics. I had to redo a lot of the animation stuff, but that stuff should be, I don't know, shouldn't have affected everything as much as it did. Now I'm letting this go. I'm gonna let this, like, see if it actually connects to each other. Let it actually get close enough to touch without me messing with it. Okay, so that looks fine right there. But why the heck did that happen? I'm just doing some testing now. So far I haven't seen any of my effects. Okay, that's the new bubbles effect. And I'm gonna let those two collide and see what happens with those. Just let them keep going. This is why I can't wait as much. Too many rebroken things irks me. I want to see you get this done. I know. I want to see myself get it done. But yeah, I just had to update those graphics. Those old graphics were looking terrible. I mean, well, they were like 10-year-old graphics I was using. So the updated graphics look better. I like them for the most part. So it was worth the work, but now I gotta fix the stuff that got broken. You gotta wonder why, if that's working, why doesn't like this stuff work? Yeah, it's completely missing if it touches it on its own. Wait. Oh, it didn't do it when I do it either. Okay. So we'll look at those. Yeah, I gotta do the music next. But it's being worked on. This one is the one that looks a little goofy. How many frames is this, by the way? It's supposed to be 38 frames, but they're actually pretty big. Yeah, let's see how big this thing actually is. Oh, it's 5625. That's pretty big. Okay. If I do that, will that help? I think I said it looks fine now. So up the memory. We also got a couple others. What was Jupiter, by the way? Right, that. Neptune. Yeah, Neptune is just outside of the low end. Gonna rest. Was working on music for like 6 hours. Okay, my dude, you take it easy. You have a good rest. Okay, this is Saturn. Trying to develop an itis. One, my eyes are trying to close. Dinner's really sneaking up on me. That's fine. A little bit washed out, but it's fine. The rest are probably okay. I think we got all. I need to fix that. Neptune. I did check that, didn't I? Oh yeah, updated them. Okay. All right, let's see here. I'm just checking a couple things. They look better than they were. All right. So, new mechanic? Well, actually, I need to fix that collision issue. That's kind of important. All right. Why are we having an issue with our collisions? Oh, I did not open up the right thing. I opened up the code for Inform Arena. So it's going, well, no, it says open. Oh, let me take that. All right, open the right thing up. All right, we got it up. Now we need to see about our collisions. Well, it definitely knows when the mouse is over it. I had a collision function. So you get the click. Oh, this by collision enter. This does not help me stay awake. So why aren't you registering collisions? I probably have something set up wrong in Unity itself. Right. Yeah, hey, something else here. Not much better, but it's a little bit more energy to it. And also outside of doing this stuff that I've been cleaning up the graphics and stuff off stream, I have actually gotten close to getting the Inferno Arena code working. The networking stuff working with Steam. So hopefully I'll be back to working on that on stream as well. I just got to figure out how to get it to. I can't have that stuff running on my machine while I got the stream going, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna get that working. I have to push it off to some other machine or a laptop or something. All right, but thinking. Wanted to check that out. Make sure it wasn't too big. $15. Yeah, you're fine. All right. Trying to think here. Okay, let's figure out our collision problem. It wasn't damping, right? I mean dynamic, not damping, dynamic. I had the mass set to something. I have the gravity to 0. Let's try it. We'll set them all real quick and try it. Or was it is trigger? Hold on. Let me do that first. Would that change? It was like Mars or Mercury or something. Yeah. Okay, that's kinematic. Kinematic. I swear that's what I had it set to. Kinematic. I need to put this guy back where he belongs. Kinematic. Kinematic. Here we go. Okay, and then all these need to be is trigger. What I need to do is actually write down when I do stuff like this, or like take the recording and actually like keep a copy of it so I can go back and look at it when I do these setups. All right, now also I need to take this guy and he needs to go over at the beginning of the level. There we go. Now let's actually test our game. Nope, still nothing. And that doesn't cloud anything. Why are those together like that? Okay, so still busted. I don't think it was like dynamic, right? I definitely know there was no gravity, right? I so wish I had recorded those settings. I remember it had math. So I don't know if that meant it was dynamic. I feel like this is wrong. I feel like it was the other way, but I cannot remember. I'm going to turn that simulator off, but we'll try it with it on. I probably should have turned that off for kinematic, but we'll see. I need to check on Tizzle's YouTube, see if he got any new music. I need to get some new music. I'm also planning to, oh, there it is. I'm also planning to move my whole setup to Linux, so I don't want to do much stuff right now. Okay, that still isn't. Huh. It should collide and it should connect, but no. So it's my issue still is not fixed. I bet you I go look it up and it'll tell me real quickly what it is. Okay. Unity collision detection. Trigger setup. Add a collider, yeah. Check the is trigger on the collider, yeah. Must have 1, 2 of weapon games. Must have a rigid body component. Or the bit of fire, okay. But it doesn't give me any information on what type of. If you don't want gravity to move the object, the kinematic. Okay, it's kinematic. Good, kinematic and kinematic. Body is now taken out of simulation along with attached collider joints. We'll do kinematic without simulated. Shield kinematic. We'll do that as well. We'll do that. I feel like this has changed somehow, like some update has changed the settings, because I don't remember these specific settings. Not simulated, take out simulated. Accept his trigger. All right. Nope, still nothing. Are y'all on the same planes? But it shouldn't matter. I think the calculation doesn't take that, takes that out of the accounting. All right. But yeah, I doubt anything's gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's not working. Nope. Nope. Been simulated. Doesn't do anything. Hmm. I'm trying to stimulate it next. Start awake. To have me on never sleep. Going kinematic. Really, it doesn't matter for this. I could literally just get rid of them. Because I know there's the code that's checking. See how that works. Uh-oh. Oh, because it didn't need it. Okay. Vent trigger, huh? Love to play around with that, but not tonight. So we did have a 2D capsule collider. Okay. Probably should have checked. All right. Look, I mean, it bumped the mic. All right, what did I do now? There's no circle. I thought I did. I did that running mode. That's okay. Play mode. I got you. I got you. And I'm still in play mode, so I was about to do it again. Nope. We're still messing up somewhere. Well, look at that stuff. Look at that information again. Maybe I missed something. Okay, capsule ladder. Add a collider and a rigid body. Yeah, that's what I did. Check kinematic box is on its rigid body. Yeah. That's I got is trigger set up on the collider. Or did they have a script on them? I had the script on them, didn't I? For the collision. What was the name of that? Collision detection. Collision, celestial body. Okay, yeah. Okay, we skip that one, go to this. All right. Oh, dang it. Well, actually, let me test that the script is actually being put on the copy over to the cloned objects. All right. Oh, yeah, twice in there. Oh, I gotta do it outside here. Well, I feel like I've never heard this song on here. Oh, are they getting put on automatically, aren't they? They're getting slapped on there, so I didn't have to do that. The code is doing that automatically, isn't it? Yeah, I can take those off. So that was never the issue. All right. Not to just fix it. Green, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Sorry if I missed you for a couple minutes there. These plants ain't doing nothing. For some reason I broke collision detection. I can't remember what I did. You're a nice, friendly guy. I just wanted to let you know I appreciate that. Well, thank you. Okay. This should not be continuous. We're going to try it. All right, what you working on? All right, actually frustrated at AI. What happened? I know I've been frustrated when it like gives me bad information. It actually has been helping me at work though. Because today I actually was working from home, my day job, and I couldn't connect to their setup for Copilot. So I actually had to manually code stuff, and I was like, this is an interesting feeling. This old familiar feeling there. Everyone tells me that it's the holy grail, but it cannot design good HTML. Yeah, I know. Did you hear the story I told like a week or so ago about a guy at my day job, right? I'm the only person that knows like actual front end, right? So I'm a full stack developer, and I'm the only one of the developers on my team that actually knows front end. But one of the guys branched off my branch. He used AI to finish my part of what we were working on, and then he presented it as his own work. And when I went in there and I looked at it, that thing was terrible. Like, I mean, and yet when I had to PR it, like I could not get him to refactor it, and then I was like, I'll refactor it, and he didn't want me to spend time on that because we had a deadline, which he kind of was right about that. But we ended up going to the tech lead about it, and the tech lead was like, no, we're not going to refactor right now. So I had like a moment there where I was like, what am I even doing here? Like I had one of those moments where I was just like, what is my life right now? That he's gonna spit out bad HTML, not bad HTML, but like, well, yeah, bad front end code, and just get away with it. I mean, I wasn't even really irritated that the guy took my work, because I've been around like crappy coworkers for like, I've had a decent career where I've been around some crappy coworkers. So I realize that they get what they deserve because they eventually get themselves in trouble. But just the fact that he went and didn't know anything about the front end, generated a bunch of front end code and got away with it. Badly designed front end code. And when I say bad, I'm talking about like monolithic services and like passing the session ID in the URL parameter. If you I feel like you would understand how bad that is. I'm going to include IDs and names in my, and I'll report anyone who steals my code using AI. Yeah. I mean, I'm not concerned about people stealing code. I actually had an open source project, so I've coded and given it away. I don't mind people using it, my code. Give me my credit though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, And even that really wasn't an issue for me because, like, again, I've been around crappy developers who do that type of stuff. But before AI, they had to actually know what they were doing, like with the code. They actually had to know enough to know what they were stealing and implement it. So, yeah. Oh man. Oh, another story. I got another story from work. And I know you're subscribed, so you're not going to get the ads. So I'll go ahead and tell the story. Like a week later than that, another coworker, right? We had a deadline that was like Wednesday, and we were Thursday, Wednesday, whatever. We were a day before that, and I was doing all the front end, and they were splitting the back end work, and wouldn't let me touch any of the back end work, by the way. So I was like lagging behind trying to get their front end wired up to the front end wired up to their back end. So one of the guys, not the guy that stole the code, another guy. He's something, but because he treats like front end like it's nothing, and like it's garbage or whatever, and he went ahead and, like, I guess instead of waiting for me, he used AI to wire up the front end for his stuff and told everybody it was done and showed it off. It wasn't until later that I looked at it and realized that all he had done was wire up the test data I had in the front end code. So it wasn't even wired up to his stuff. It was wired up to my test data. And when I had to show that to the tech lead, let's just say that did not go over well for him. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So, like I said, some people get what they deserve trying to be crappy co-workers. And and then also on top of that was belligerent, trying to say that he thought I had set it up or something, and just being belligerent in the middle of meetings and stuff about, like, like people were coming after him. I tell you, man. But anyway. And by the way, I also had quit that job because I was so frustrated, not at that, but like at the hours of, like, I worked like a 60-hour week one week and worked like 12-hour days. And I had just straight up quit. And some other things happened. I won't get into it. But I think I'm going to end up staying because I had quit, but they asked me to stick around until, like, they found a replacement. But then some things happened, and I might end up just going to stay because they're going to, like, fix some things. Okay. I had a job interview where I was told that they've been generating code automatically for 3 years and have also been using AI software since for this year. I took a look at their website. They have 100 employees, and even at first glance, the website has a lot of errors. Yeah, no, they should not be using, like, straight up just generating AI code and putting it out there. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly what they're doing, but, like, I know, like, you cannot just. Also, I bet you can spot at least 5 inaccuracies right away. I'm sure. They should not be. So when I use AI, right, I have it generate something specific, right, that I can go through and look through and make sure that it works and functions properly, and it's well built. You get in trouble when you start, like, having AI generate a bunch of code, like, and you're not fully checking everything. And they're like my 2 stories, there are devs getting away with that. Like, they are just being allowed to generate a bunch of code using AI. All right, yeah, I lost track where I was. Teams. Okay, let's try this again. When I get this, I'm going to like record these settings. Did you see that? Did you see on Facebook that it is possible to reset passwords for other user accounts just using the AI bot? I thought I heard about that. That's one thing too. I make the point of when you were building stuff with AI, most of these LLMs were built like over the last couple years, so they will not have newest advancements, I guess, in cybersecurity and security practices. So that's one thing people don't really understand is that when they're generating these things, that it's, well, number one, you're generating something that is actually being built off code that has been taken off the internet. So you are getting all those vulnerabilities. You're getting all those less than ideal engineered coding solutions. So essentially, you are. What am I going to say? You're taking examples that are you're using a bunch of examples that are not the best versions of what you should be doing. But you're trying to, at least you're trying to take speed. You're trying to, what am I saying? You're trying to speed up by using less than ideal examples. But that makes sense. Doggone it. How did I break? His trigger. This composite operation. It's used by the attached composite collider, so I'm gonna have a composite collider. I guess I'm fine. Guess we should try this dynamic, I guess. I guess we'll try using auto mask next. I can't win against stupid software engineers and AI. Listen, man, my feeling is that it's gonna come out where AI is going to get pulled back from a lot of use because of the cost of tokens and the fact that people who are using it are not understanding, are going to cause more issues than if they just were willing to actually learn how to do those. Unless they're going to cause more issues than if they had just had somebody who knew what they were doing using the AI. You know, who already knew how to code those solutions using the AI to just speed them up, instead of having people who don't know how to code using AI to generate code that is problematic, right? Because I feel like I'm starting to see that already. Like, I I think they're putting a limit on how many tokens we can use at work. But the thing is, there is a minimum and a maximum. So you have to use AI. So you have to use so many tokens, but there will be a limit on how many tokens you can use. And I know, like the individual, at least one of the individuals I talked about, they've actually went through all their tokens like for a month in like days. So I don't know how they're going to function with these new limits. So I got a feeling like all that stuff's gonna come to bear. If that's the right term. I had to let someone explain to me how AI works and how they use it. I told them that I had written and trained image recognition AI for an international corporation. Nobody pays any attention to that. Well, I feel like if you've done some work with AI, you've got a leg up on some people. Are other people really such ignorant? It's with any job, right? Any job's gonna have like just jerks, right? People who are just not great people in general, right? Because I've worked with worse people. I spent 3 years with a guy who hated my guts, like years ago. And I could not get rid of that guy. I could not get away from that guy. I even was over him at one point for a year, and he hated it. He would literally tell me he would not do what I said for him to do. So I've had worse. Literally yelled at me on a convention, in the middle of a convention floor one time. I was literally trying to contain myself from just going off on him. Everybody helped you with this jerk? I complained a number of times. I didn't go like into full detail about every single thing, but they knew I had problems with him. And like, they were like, we'll talk to him. And it never really, I don't believe it ever really happened. Even though they had problems with him as well. That's one of the reasons that whole thing happened with the convention floor was because I went and talked to him about some of his performance issues. Because my boss was going to do it, and I was like, I'll talk to him. I tried to be nice about it, you know? And like, he went off. He was not having it at all. You know, and like went through a whole thing of bringing it up in meetings and all this stuff. It was terrible. Dang it. Still not working. Well, how the heck did I get this working?
Certified badass.
Oh, I didn't mean to wake you up. Don't let bed down. Yeah. Oh, it was even the point. It was even to the point of like he quit at one point to go. I guess go on a trip for 6 months, like a sabbatical or whatever. And he came back and they hired him. They hired him back. So they didn't give a crap about what I had to deal with him. even with the performance problems he had before. Yeah, man, it was just a mess. But it's one of those things. I learned how to deal with people. That's why I can like not be like irritated by the people I work with now, because I've dealt with so much worse. His trigger. I believe it's kinematic, but it's not working. And I don't understand why. I know in the code I am altering the mass. Right? The 2G rigid body, I'm altering the mass. I don't think you have mass with kinematic. I think you have mass with dynamic. Let's see. It's all set. Guess we can try auto mass now. I turned gravity scale to 0. I might actually change that back. But one thing at a time. Because something's going to pop off of work. Can I show you something I made? It's just a front end card. Yeah, just hit me with the whisper if it's a URL. because the auto mod's gonna not allow it. Oh, that one doesn't have that. It's by effector. Whether the client is used by an attached effector. We'll try that in a minute. Nope. I swear it's kinematic. Let's see on that. Collider will not function with the effector until there is at least one enabled to the effector on this game object. Okay, so it doesn't work. That's not it then. DC? What do you mean? Made video? Okay. Oh, you put it on Discord. Discord. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right, let's see. Let's see. Downloading it now. How the heck did I run out of snoozes for my ads? Oh, the music, hold on. I like it. I like it. Because it's real smooth. It comes down and then it kind of ends here. It's about the hover effect. You can't see my cursor for some reason. But I get what you're doing. When you mouse over it, it slides down and then the element stays down here. Very cool, man. I love some good, sleek front-end design, right? Like you can't get that. You can't just get that with AI. You have to actually have some good design ability. Right, that's what I'm saying. So what am I doing here? I guess we could turn the gravity scaling back up. If it makes any difference. I might need to go look this up online completely. Turn the auto mass off because I know I'm altering the mass, so. I definitely don't remember setting that. Turn the auto. I don't remember setting the auto mass in the past. Gosh, I want to play Hades 2 so bad. I hear it's good, but I haven't seen anybody play it. Yeah, that was definitely not the setting. All my planets just got heavy. What happens if I put them to 0 on the math? Because I know I'm changing the mass. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Let me go look up like an actual tutorial on how to set up collision, Unity collision detection. So I mean, dynamic colliders are. Oh, they have this. Okay, okay. So it has to be kinematic. problem is, like, it doesn't do anything for me either. Let's see. The is trigger property on. Okay. For trigger collider to work, at least one game object involved must have a rigid body. Yeah, trigger colliders can be any collider type, static or rigid body. This case is good. Trigger is a static. So I haven't tried static, but I figured that wouldn't work. Because I think if static, they won't move. Green Coder, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub, man.
4 times.
Much appreciated. Come on. Nope. 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 Okay, so it's got to be kinetic, right? Okay, add a rigid body that passes through the trigger. If passing through one trigger, there will be a rigid body at least one each pair. Triggers can be collider type shapes. Yeah. If trigger visible, add the collider to the empty. Only add the trigger. Okay. That didn't really help me. Didn't go into anything about Kizomatic versus I feel like my code version was better before I switched over to using Unity collision detection. But I know that had the issue of if the collision happened in between frames, it wasn't catching it. Okay, default kinematic rigid bodies do not respond to physical forces like gravity. Right. Set the body type to kinematic. Yeah, I know. Use full kinematic context to ensure that will fire when hitting and moving static colliders. For fast move, change the drop down to from discrete to continuous to prevent them from phasing through thin walls. Okay. Body is never taken out of simulation along with any attached colliders, joints, or effectors. Doesn't tell me what that is though. Yeah, I feel like this is where we had what I had everything on. David, what's up, man? How's your week going so far? And David, the next thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a night where we watch Unbreakable, because I had the community games night last night. If you talk to Missy Limits, let them know I play these games. Very mixed, but I'm live. What does that mean? Everything all right? We should watch Unbreakable. Yeah, I that's the next thing I'm gonna do. This next thing I'm gonna do, we'll do Unbreakable. It might be like next weekend or something like that. All right, well, let's try this and then we'll try those settings in a second. No, dang it. The good part is I found the fountain on YouTube. I hate searching up movies but it was streaming like nowhere except for Disney Plus. The fountain. The fountain. What's 15? So I can't watch since I can't watch trailers on YouTube for some doggone reason. The Fountain is a 2006 American epic science fiction romantic drama. Really weird. It's really weird, and I know for a fact you wouldn't like it because a lot of people find it pretentious, but it really resonated with you. Okay. Oh, Hugh Jackman was in this? That's a morality and include resulting love's loss and one man pursuit of avoiding his fate in life beyond it. or in life or beyond it. Huh. I mean, the name sounds familiar. For me, it's a beautiful story about love, grief, and immortality. Yeah, I've heard of him. I think I know what you're saying. Really fucked up shit. Review on Letterboxd. Oh man. I mean, if you're gonna watch like David Lynch, like Mulholland Drive, you know what you're getting into. That's right. Mulholland Drive was David Lynch, right? I'm not making that up. Because it definitely had like the Twin Peaks feel to it. David Lynch, yeah, it was David Lynch. Okay. I heard, dude, I want to watch Mulholland Drive for a while, and now I heard a lot about it. David Lynch, I think, yeah, it is David Lynch. I looked at it. I looked it up. Yeah, so it's interesting, but if you've gotten anything out of Twin Peaks, it gets like it gets kind of weird for weird's own sake. Yeah. Oh, good grief. He's done some very interesting things in his life, so he definitely has he's left a legacy with his portfolio. Yeah, but like Twin Peaks, he gets just weird for just being weird. Like the weirdness doesn't make it any better. But I'm trying to make any changes here. I've turned an effector on that. I don't think that's going to help me at all. All right. You know what? I've actually got the old files stored. I don't want to. I've got backups, so I really don't want to go back and look at those. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'll fix this later. We can at least research. Oh wait a minute. I actually didn't fully test that. Because it's the Dark Sun and Earth that had to. Yet I can't get those. Okay, so Dark Sun and Earth. Yeah, doesn't work. Okay. And I remember this being that hard the first time. I just don't. I did not think I would have to blah, 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 blah. I did not think I would be redoing all this. I can take weird for weird's sake sometimes, but I want to kind of take a break from horror in general. Yeah, I hear you, man. It's good to break it up. I wish I saw the TV glow and I was like, yep, I should take a break. Saw the TV glow. Wish I saw the TV glow and was like, yep, I should take a break. What's that mean, the TV glow? I know if I take off its trigger, that's not gonna work, right? Let's leave that on. This is like the only thing I haven't tried yet, so. Oh crap, that is it. Kinematic without the trigger. But that's the opposite of everything they were telling me. There it is. That should not be overlapping. I feel like I might need to work on feel like I start messing with it, I'm gonna break it even further. So what happens though if I take off? I just said that I'm gonna mess with it. See, simulated. What if I take off simulated? Does that do anything? Yeah, it needs to be simulated. I get it. It needs to be simulated. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right, I'm going to start looking at the possibility of a new mechanic tonight. I probably will not get that deep into it unless it's just simple to implement. Might need to adjust. What I probably need to do is adjust their the colliders, because look at that. That should not be happening. But I thought I fixed that somehow, but I guess not. Now, what if I tried dynamic right now? What would happen? Turn the gravity off, because I know that will cause them to fall. We'll get to the other mechanic in a minute. I just really want to see what this is going to do, because I feel like I've made something work. Even though I got it working now, I feel like it's worse than it was. And watch, I said when I figured this out, I said I would take this down and record these settings or something, and I'm not. I'm so happy it works. I have no intention of doing it. I just want to move on. And then I'll be in this same situation in like another couple months and I have to redo all this for whatever reason. Okay. Okay, see, that feels like it works even better. Yeah, it feels like the way it was. Why is that a different color? Why does that look like a different chain? That should be the continuation of that chain. Okay, that was weird. Maybe I just misinterpreted. But anyway, that looks like the way it was. We're definitely keeping those settings. It was dynamic, not kinematic. It was not triggered. And the mass was turned all the way down because I upped the mass the moment they become part of a chain. Oh, I actually gotta make sure like the other mechanics work. But after this, we're definitely moving on. So, okay, yeah, that works. That's really all I needed to test. Okay. Yeah, okay, that works. All right. Now, what I want to try is, for the new mechanic, is the faster you move the cursor, the more you get a point add. So, like, the more you move, I want to see a point. Maybe we'll do like a point add or a point multiplier on the end. And so the faster you move, the higher the point multiplier you get. And it gets added on to the point multiplier for the planet. So the question is, can I know how long this tail is? Which is on, means I gotta check this mouse follower. And I saw the TV glow is it's a horror movie and I don't even know how to describe it. I was trying to think of something for like the last 10 minutes. Okay, let me check that one out. Is that I saw the TV glow? A24 movie. No wonder I didn't know what this was. It's basically like about transitioning, and it resonated with a lot of people. I can see why. Transitioning. Okay. Red Durst's in that movie? Oh, okay. Okay, I saw the TV glow 2024 psychological horror drama film stars. Okay, two troubled high school students whose connection to their favorite show drives them to question their reality and identities. Supporting cast. Huh. That actually sounds really interesting. I would actually be interested in seeing that one. The description has me kind of interested to see what that actually is. All right, but can I see how long that tail is? Let me look that up. Let me look it up. I'm not the target audience for it, but I'm glad it exists. I have to say it's absolutely not for everyone. Okay. Let me put that on the list for one night. Unity. Trail renderer. Get length of tail. You have to be ready for something you may really dislike before watching. I mean, is it because it's kind of it deals with LGBTQ? Because I don't really have a problem with that. Change to 12 by time. No, nothing about that. I mean, it's just the whole movie is very unconventional. Okay. I mean, I probably won't have a problem with it myself, whatever it is. Like, the only thing I have like that irritates me is like body horror and body horror for body horror's sake, and like just jump scares, just annoying jump scares, stuff like that. I like things that like give me a lot of tension and then like know when to release the tension or when to like enact the scare. So that's not what I want. It says you can set the time. I don't want the time. I want to know how long the tail is. You can directly alter the tail, which dictates how many seconds the tail stays visible before fading away. Yeah, I don't think it has either that. Okay, all right. Measure physical distance of the tail. Okay, gotcha. Here it is. Okay, so you can calculate the distance between each vertex. Okay, it has IMB. Right, but do you think it's got that score because people voted it down because of the LGBTQ stuff? Or do you think it deserved those scores? Because I know that happens. All right, let's try to write this function to actually get the tail length. Where would I track it? I hate adding another thing to like the main body, the main object, but I think it's a good movie. It's just like everyone's just very unconventional in the way it tells a story. Okay. Yeah, and I can see that it just may not be the way it's told also could like turn people off. That makes sense as well. I'm trying to think what movies I like that people that turn people off, and I can't think of them right now. But I know there are some, and I can't think of. As a movie, I can't because I know your age. I probably can't tell you that movie. But there is a movie that I kind of like that I know. The movie is a movie about making the movie of a real life guy. And the way it's done is really interesting. But the subject matter is adult. And I know you've seen like Requiem for a Dream, but this is of a other nature. I was thinking X when you were mentioned about making movies that's like for adults. They're like for adults. Like I haven't seen X to know, but I'm sure it's not like that. This movie I'm thinking about. But it's literally the movie's about making the movie that you're watching. And it's not a documentary. It's actually a movie about making the movie it's about the guy's life, but it's making the movie. So it's like looking through a mirror at something, at a, yeah, it's kind of like looking through a mirror at a movie, right? He's making a movie about his life. Kind of a picture in a picture, movie in a, I guess, yeah, movie in a movie, I guess, kind of deal. X is like the sequel to, yeah, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Yeah, kind of. See, what are we doing here? We need to we need to make a function to track the follower's tail. I won't watch it, but sometimes I like to search up reactions of movies I think I won't be able to watch. Did that with Requiem for a Dream and I actually regret that. I actually regret that I shouldn't have gone blind. Wait a minute. Did that with Requiem for a Dream and actually regret that I should have gone blind. Oh, that you should. Okay. That you got. It sounds like you got spoiled, is what happened. Yeah. Which I don't mind getting spoiled for movies I don't really have like a real interest in. I don't mind getting the end because I'll probably forget it before I watch the movie anyway. And it's never gives you the impact of what it really is. So you get the information of what happened at the end, right? But it doesn't, like, the impact of it doesn't hit you till you watch the movie. So that's why it doesn't really bother me, unless like it's a movie I'm really interested in watching. Like then I'll try to avoid spoilers. Probably need to go get the trail object. I saw content warnings for Requiem for a Dream and was like, I can't watch this without my parents. Would you? I can't watch this with my parents. What do you mean? Okay. For that one. Until I didn't watch it until I showed the clip before. Yeah. Oh man. Dude, if you're watching that stuff with your parents, dude, I say that's I could not watch that with the person who raised me. They were real old school. So I'm glad you have that relationship with your parents. And then my friend wanted to watch it, and I promised I would never watch it again due to the bleak and horrifying it is. And then I watched it with my other friend, and then my mom wanted to watch it. But you watched that thing 3 times, man. You might need to get treated for clinical depression. I actually need to go get the actual tail. Is that required there? I don't think it was. Honestly, there's so much honestly, there's so much to like grass aside from the depressing stuff that makes it not bad. Right, it's a decent movie. Yeah. Like it's so stylized and so cool. Kind of also even with the ending destroys me, yeah. And there's movies where I love that have like depressing endings that I can't like sit and watch because I know I'll feel a way afterwards. Oops. One movie I can't bring myself to watch again is Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That is one for me too. That is also one for me too. I know exactly what you're talking about. So, like, there are movies that are just made to invoke, like, strong emotions in you. And, like, you can only... The first time it hits you, like, it's really hard. And you're really, like, blown back by it. And your emotions are, like, really high about it. Like, after that, though, it's not the emotions that hit you so hard. It is the feeling of going through the trauma again of those emotions, right? Even though I say trauma, quote unquote, it is like a strong feeling that you're invoking in yourself. If that makes sense. So yeah, I've definitely been there. I'm glad it exists and that I have watched it, but it's not going to be watching unless I have to. Yeah. I've eaten the candy that shows up in movies. I have eaten the candy that shows up in the movie. It's good. Yeah. So I already forgot what the name of that thing was. That's wrong. I think it's just called mouse folder, right? What is with that? All right. Position count. Yep, that's right. Positions. Oh, and then the distance. All right, looking good, looking good. I never got the joke from Airplane until a few days ago when I saw a YouTube comment. It's entirely different form of flying altogether. Entirely different form of flying. Yeah. If you're young, some of that stuff is gonna fly over you. Plus they cut some jokes that I remember as a child. I know that they were in there. Like, am I wrong? when the little girl, quote unquote, sits with the guy, the little boy or whatever, and he's flirting with her like a grown person would flirt with a grown woman. I swear there's a point when she says, I like my men like my coffee black. And I think I died when I first heard that joke, but I can't find it in that movie anymore. I remember dying laughing at that joke. I take it black like my men. Yeah, that happens in the movie. How did I miss that, dude? Unless I saw it. You saw it? Okay, maybe I just missed it. But that, oh God, that had me cracking up so hard when I first saw that. And when I first watched that as a kid or whatever. Oh man. It comes out of nowhere exactly. Cause I swear I showed it to my wife and I was looking for that joke and I could not. I don't remember coming across that joke in the movie. But anyway. Roger. Clearance, Roger. See, now you're gonna make me go get airplane clips. Oh, I can show you the new one. Hold on, I got a new clip. This is oh, you can do it. Do exclamation point motivate. I love that so much. Oh man. Oh, inspirational, exactly. There's the pause count, whatever. Make this too. We've gone ourselves here, trying to expertly name everything. All right. a lot, a lot to do. A lot of the "do you like movies like about gladiator" jokes are like 10 times more direct than in the Spanish dub. I've seen some stuff like that where the translations, like, because they don't align culturally, like they have to like make them. They have to alter the meaning of the jokes a little bit just to make them fit culturally with the who the for who it's being translated to. So I've seen stuff like that or heard of stuff like that. Right. I speak John. Yeah, yeah. And then she spoke it back. Yeah, I got that joke. Okay, so now if this works, and let's actually test it first, but if this works, then I need to make a scale of like how long the tail can get and how high the multiplier can get, the multiplier addition can get. In Spanish, they speak like a strong Puerto Rican accent, if I remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, we need to see how far this can go to. Interesting how comedy changes differently. Yeah, yeah, because culturally it doesn't, like, certain things just won't land. The joke won't have the same impact because of cultural differences. Words, plays on words also. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Because yeah, the translations don't have those same like words that sound alike, or words that are similar but have different meanings type stuff. Oh, I didn't actually call that function. Where should I put it? Of course, it needs to be in the level stuff. I put it under here, under the energy movement. Okay. Oh, because I had that plus in there. Should have thought about that. This be -1. Or just stay here. Really, it's more of a check limit than national count. All right. So you can get up pretty high. I saw 7 in there. I saw 8. I think I saw a 9. So we may end up making a scale of 10. You'll find that 9 in there. Yeah, so you can almost make it to 10. Oh, you did make, I did make it to 10, okay. Rarely. I got there, but I was probably flying. But we can make the max 10. And then that'll be like 1. We could do this. I wonder if we could even do it to at least lay the groundwork tonight. And I don't even need to take the range. I don't even need to make a chart or anything. I can literally just take that value. Maybe, you know, move the decimal point over a little bit to make it like 10 will be 1, so everything below that would be 0.0709, and then I can just add it straight into the I can straight up just add it into the calculation. Yeah, I'm going to lay the groundwork tonight. We're not going to get too deep into it because we're not going to actually set it up to actually work tonight, but I really want to at least get started. So we'll do a little bit more here. First thing I'm going to do is going to add the box that will show the multiplier addition. If I can get that far of just showing the multiplier addition that is sitting on the edge of the or should it follow behind the mouse? We'll try it both ways. See how it works. Well, it needs to be on the canvas though. Going to display it, but I really should just make a giant canvas for everything, but whatever. If I thought ahead, I wouldn't have so many issues. Because that text isn't going to render by itself. It needs a canvas. I wonder how efficient it is if I made everything that required a canvas just on one big canvas. I'm not even sure how that would work, but and I wonder how efficient that would be though, instead of having a bunch of canvases. I can't even see him over there. I think you can't see his head. Oh, oh well. Let's see. I never actually asked what's Ton of Bricks dog cam. Ton of Bricks was one of the earliest guys who, earliest viewers. I think he was one of the earliest YouTube viewers, actually. I kind of remember him on both sides. But either way, I had showed off some commands I had, and he saw that there was a dog cam command. But I had, when I first started streaming, I had the dog cam set up, and then I moved stuff around and I got rid of it, or I didn't set it back up. So when he saw the command and it didn't work, every time he came into stream, he would ask me about the dog cam. When was I going to get the dog cam set up? When was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he really fought for that dog cam. So I finally got it set up and I put his name on it. So that's the story. And now I don't really see him that much. Yeah, the dog's name is not Ton of Bricks, by the way. That was the chatter that fought for the dog cam. Yeah, he comes in here kind of sporadically now. I think, can we move this? Well, we can move the text. Okay. And wonder why that text is in there. Oh, because of the translation. You don't have to worry about that here. Or we'll clear that stuff up later. I still got to figure out how to do the numbers. What is that option called? So I always forget. The Text Mesh Pro. Guess that's right. Yes. This song takes me back to the early days of Salty Bet, when Salty Bet was super cool. God, I love Salty Bet. In the very beginning, it was so wild and fun. Just madness in that chat. That was some of the early days of Twitch too. Not early days, but like when Twitch was on the grow. I still remember when Limits was still in Discord and he invited me to join a random YouTuber stream because he said they were cool. He lied to you. He lied to you. Oh man. Oh, do that. Okay, let's get public. Get that. I need to find the function. Why am I hopping around? Go. You should check this guy out. He makes really pretty cool games. It found his exact. I hope they are worth that praise. I hope the game is actually worth that praise. As much time and energy I've spent on this thing. But again, it feels like, I've said this about this game. It feels like this is going to go out and die, and I'm just going to like, it's just going to be a lesson in how to launch a game. Because I really need to get, if I'm going to like do this, like realistically, I need to do it like where I can turn things around and actually like make people aware of this game, of the game I'm working on. Because right now, I'm just building a game and I don't have any plan on how to like promote it or how to get people interested in it or anything. And I feel like that's what's going to fall on its face. And then I'm going to at least have some lessons from that, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to truly apply them like I really should. If that makes sense. But we'll see. See, I should have a variable to say what the limit is for this. Max, or really should be more of mouse follower and multiplier limit. Which it should be 1 actually. Well, we'll say 10 because we're going to reduce it after that anyway. We're going to reduce it by like to a percentage. We'll call it a base limit or original limit or whatever. Also, I probably should make a minimum as well. Goon Bob versus Spunk Bob, who wins? We all lose on that one. How you doing, Silly Shrimp Gaming? What you up to tonight? The thing about Goon Bob, he hasn't finished. Spunk Bob sounds like he's finished and he's a mess. So, while neither is good, I'd rather avoid the mess, if at all possible. So tell me, are you a game dev? What brings you in tonight? Dude, I've had like people come in and say some like very weird stuff and then bounce usually. There's one guy, you probably seen him on YouTube, who comes in and like I think he calls himself angry Slender Man. And he always says like find my whatever, like find my 10 burritos or find my I don't know, 10 cookies. I don't know. My 10 colostomy bags. I don't know. I'm here because I was searching for someone else's name. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, man. I'm just here making a game called Celestial Crash. It's a 2D arcade puzzle game. They're very similar. Okay. Huh. Trying to think. I know there's a lot of big mans out there. I definitely know that. I wonder how far you had gotten into that before you accidentally hit me though. But yeah, it's a 2D arcade game where you create and destroy planets and you chain them together to get multipliers. I am in the middle of doing some updates right now, so I know it's broken. Thank you, I appreciate that, man. Yes, it's going to be on Steam. In fact, I can actually, I'll show you real quick if I can get rid of these things. So here, like, the objective is I gotta make 5,000 points, but I can only do it in 5 chains. And so chains are like this: create a planet, and then you can destroy them by touching them with the red one. And so I can combine these together now. Now that's a chain, and I can actually have a multiplier going when I destroy it. So I'm going to build this out. I just have to be careful not to blow it up before I'm ready, because I only get 5 chances at it for this round. See? So I've got, I destroyed 1 chain. I got 4 more left, but I still gotta get to 5,000 points. And the thing I was doing when you came in was I was gonna make it so you get a multiplier for the faster you create them. So you really got it. Then you would really have to move. And see, they have gravity too, so things will pull at other things. And actually, you can use that for like advanced strategies, or you can just let things get points for you. So if I can you mix chains together? You can branch chains, but you can't like make a separate chain and then combine them. So I can make a chain off of this just by going and touching. See, that's different color. That's now a new chain. And so what happens is if I destroy this down here, the multipliers go up this way and then branch off this way. So you want to destroy at the side that has the least stuff on it. So it's kind of a strategy. You have to put together a strategy then to do it, and look for when the destroyers are in the right place to actually destroy it on the ones on the side you want to start the reaction. Okay, I'm gonna build this down a little bit so I can get closer to a destroyer on this side. Oh, dang it. Okay. And see the multiplier is going up this way. And the numbers are getting bigger, yeah. Still ain't made it though. But I should be good. The next chain should have enough in it to finish it off. So there it is. And then you've got time trials, got skill modes are more like is the objective. Endless mode is just you go as far as you can. I think that's the 4 types: skill, time, score. Score is of course a score a challenge. Skill is just kind of a generic challenge, and a time trial and an endless mode. Was right indeed. Pretty cool. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. All right, so let me see if I can get this thing working before we call it a night. This point addition. Oh, I was going to add a minimum to that value. Minimum and maximum. Minimum? Is that right? Don't ever hire me to spell. You will sadly be disappointed. Should be 1. What's 1? 1. Okay, the tail length tail length we're going to why would I want to do the square root? For this double. All right, that floor it, and if it is greater than our minimum, I'm not thinking should I round it? Because 1 will always be, unless you're, so if you're under 1, it's always 0. If you're at 1, yeah, you have to be at least over 1. You have to at least be going over 2 to get the +2, right? We'll do, and this should be minimum actually. We'll do equal, so you can get 1. And less than 10. No, we'll make it equal. You can be 10. And then we would put it in our wait a minute. So wait. This thing needs to be invisible unless, well, it will be invisible if we don't give it a value. Yeah, I think that's, we'll just take the value away if it's not visible. If it doesn't have a value that falls in the range, we'll just clear it out. State my satisfaction. Richer science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. There's no for every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of a cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm making. Oh, not even. Wait, your sound clips are in the YouTube description. Yeah, yeah. You can. You know, I know where they all come from. Yeah. So the links are all there if you want to check them out. Because I want to make sure people, you know, that I never take without giving credit. Yeah, I told you when you mentioned it last time where those were, where that link is. It's in the description, and it's templated, so it's always it's in every description of the stream. We sing on time, so we got to burn for things we've learned for the people who are still alive. The sound he's talking about, though, for those who are not familiar, is this sound right here. That's why I chose it. You know what other screen was great? What's that one? What's that? Talking about the Wilhelm screen?
Please, I'm a star!
Yes! Yeah. Nice one, you caught me off guard. Strength. Oh, it's a string. All right, let's see how this works. It's not making it visible. Okay, so I didn't actually set the position. She just started me. Like I said, man. I mean, I like them. I kind of like them like that. Just. Okay, so I don't even need to multiply that. Okay, what am I doing? Unless it's 10. I generally cannot predict what your reaction to a session will be. It's just like she just wants to show her love. That's all she wants. It's gonna be a romance. It's gonna be a romance thriller instead of a horror movie. All she wanted was to show dude how much she loved him. Okay, but like in a session, different. It's different because it's a wish. But it was he made the wish for from his heart, and she responded. It's a love story written in the stars. I feel like I need help at this point. I feel like I feel like I'm making a very bad point right now. I feel like I feel like I'm justifying getting help for myself. Oops. Oops. Okay, I broke something. Oh, it was an index, so that was right. Okay, I don't need the plus one. Right, because that'll be the last index. Okay. Ooh, some of these songs have got different. Oh, that's yours. That's not. I felt like that's what it said. A sample four from my sample pack. Well, check the site I got it from, because I believe you gave me the site for this. Oh, you can't even see it. It's too fast. That was weird. That's definitely not Parable Lamp then, because I know that's a longer song. I may have just mislabeled it then. So there's two Parable the Lamps in there. Because it's in the metadata, not the actual file. So I need to rename. I need to find out and rename it. Yeah, you can't see that, and it's not working anyway. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to rethink this. You can't even see that. Yeah, you said the music. Yeah, I probably mislabeled it then, because I know "Parable of the Lamp" is a lot longer song. A very is a longer song. So I just need to find it and relabel it. I don't even know why I made purple lamp longer. Well, that I like the fact that it has different styles in it. Like it feels like you were switching styles at different parts of the song, which I really like. I think purple lamp, purple lost sheep is the purple. Everybody knows. I don't think I've heard of that one. You want to drop that into the music? I'll check it out. Summarizing. Okay. If it's less than the maximum. Maybe I'm flooring it too hard. Nope, you're only flooring it. Instead of flooring it, let's cut off the end. If a man has 100 sheep and one is missing, he will search the one for the one sheep and who rejoice when he finds the one sheep. Oh yeah, I know the actual parable. Yeah, almost definitely. I would like no, I have like no theme or reason at all to make the parable longer. It just felt like it. Okay. How do I show this? I'm gonna have to think about this off stream. Because there's no way. Because you can't even see it. You're moving too fast. Supposedly it's going to be like a short album. First one is Custard Seed. Second one is Prodigal Son. Third one is Lost Sheep. Fourth one is The Lamp. Fifth one is The Sower. So, can I ask what makes you want to use the biblical references? Just a question. I'm not like, it's not a judgment or anything. I should. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Mike, I should go ahead and make a decision. I'm going to go because we're already about to hit commercial again. I don't know, just raise Christian and like purpose. I answered. Nothing wrong with it. All right. Let's find somebody to raid. We'll come back to this another. We'll finish this up another day. So I can find somebody to raid before we hit commercial. Following. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm also doubting finishing it because I am doubting my religion, but that's a whole piss drawer. I'm not going over right now. I understand that, man. I understand. I was there at one point as well. All right, we're headed out for the next commercial comes. Y'all, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Everybody stop by, David and Multi Wizard and new guys that's dropped in and the lurkers. Y'all, I'll be back on probably on Monday doing more of this. Until then, yo, stay safe out there. Do something creative, and I will see you next time.